Good evening, all. Ira Epstein with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for Thursday, and we're sitting here now on June 2nd, 2022, getting on to 5:25 in the evening, Central Time. So as I look at the markets, today was one of these strange days. The marketplace took off to the upside after everything in the stock market again, sort of looking like it's going to make a run for that 18-week moving average of closes. Metal markets came alive as the dollar took a big nosedive. Now, the fear with that is, what's tomorrow going to hold? We get the U.S. jobs data. It's going to be what everybody looks at. It'll be the focus of the whole morning. Why? Did the market weaken? Are the job numbers getting worse, better? Is it more of a clean path for the Fed to move? Lael Brainerd, our Fed vice chair, spoke today, and she made it sound like September's a 50-point hike. We'll see tomorrow because, as it turns out, she's scheduled to speak tomorrow, and I'm sure she'll be asked about this, and we'll get a real fast reaction. So the market's going to look at that afterwards. So I think she speaks Chicago time. I'm giving a guess, if I remember, 9:30. So you want to tune in. I'll have it down clear as to what it is. Energy prices staying strong, even with OPEC saying they're going to go to about 630,000 barrels a day now in increased production. Now, I think you understand. They've been at about 430,000 or whatever barrels a day increase. They never hit the number. Part of it was Russia, no question about it. Since they've invaded Ukraine, they have not been able to hit their numbers at all. And OPEC worked out a deal of some type where Russia doesn't sound too aggravated that others are going to make up that difference within OPEC. We'll see how that all works out. But you're getting to the point where, you just can't turn on spigots and think you're getting oil. It doesn't work that way. In any case, let's go to the metal markets because copper is back into the 450s. I told you this year, and I'm going to say it again, I think copper's $5 plus this year. I think XME's a good number. Why? Because I think China's got to do everything it possibly can. I don't know the COVID situation. Barring COVID, they're going to do everything they can to get their economy going back on 8 cylinders. When they do that, supply chain issues, pressure from lack of supplies comes off the market, some inflation comes off, the markets start going nutty. So base metals can get very exciting right here. Base metals, I want to make that clear. In the gold market, you are still well under the 18-week average of closes. So the 1900 level, it's a target if the market wants to keep rallying there. But as you can see, you're just sort of trading around it, either side of it. When you come to the August gold on a daily bar chart, the market's got a pattern of a lower low and a higher high. Friends, that is not a trend. The market is also, remember what I told you the other day, we might get what's called a kiss. Kiss is when you sort of slide that 18-day average of closes into the 200, and there are times when it just runs on it. You can, it's just scraping it, and then the market tries to make a turn. And if it does, and if it turns back up, that can often be a friendly signal because you get under that 200 for a moment, which you did, and then if you flip back over it, it like supercharges it, and it can kick the market back up either to the top moving average, if there is one above the market. In this case, there is at 1895.50, or the Bollinger Band, which is 1881.70. So what the market's been stuck at, and I think you'd agree, pretty much this 18-day average of closes. You've got layers of resistance above you from 1881.70, the Bollinger top, to 1895.50, and you're overbought. If you were embedded, I'd get more excited. This overbought's going to run into, I think, something of a brick wall again. Now, I like what I'm seeing in the gold-silver ratio. Silver's, again, gaining on the gold. The lower this number goes, the less amount of silver you have to get an ounce of gold. Right now, you need 83.74 ounces to get 1 ounce of gold. The lower it goes, that means silver's worth more money on a relative basis. And you can see that the market's got a lower and low, higher high. But more important to me, I have been predicting that we'd go sideways here and start churning away at the market, and I think it's going to base build. It's my guess. Do I know? I don't know. But I'm thinking this is a base that it's going to build, and these will be the numbers the market wants to go to, purely based on the idea of China coming back to the market, Shanghai reopening, Beijing not going to shut down as much, and a number of cities going to have to fill the supply chain to get all the manufacturing in the country going as they're coming out of the zero tolerance policy moment. When you look at copper, to me, it's the canary in the mine. So as the market was down here, I've said it over and over, I've said it all year, my favorite metal. I think the market is going up into this area. And I know you'll look at me at some point and I'll say, I told you I thought it was going to do that. But I've given you the reasons why. Would I ever tell a client of mine to buy over a Bollinger Band? Never. Not going to happen. I don't care how exuberant I get. No. You're not embedded. You're overbought. You had a big pop. Congratulations. I think it's just telling you what it could do. I don't think it's telling you that it's going to stay and keep doing that. In the platinum, the same thing. So the news out of China, each time we keep hearing that it's getting looser and looser, and this is on a schedule that Shanghai was going to do. We're seeing it in other parts of the country, and the next step will be we're going to give more money. I'm talking as though I'm the Chinese government. We're going to do things to get our economy going, and that's the monster we've been waiting for. You put that together, and all of a sudden these metals are coming alive. The disappointment so far is the palladium. Yes, it's just sideways. It's not picking up and trending one way or the other. I was shocked today to see the gold obtain again its embedded reading. I did not expect that. I told my traders this morning when you had this 2042 reading, because I had them short the market, and going home in the market, they were out 70 points, 60 points. And I said, you know, if you can break even on the trade, I think the sideways, the way to go. Why go through tomorrow's jobs data without an edge? If we could get lucky. I didn't think we would. I thought I was going to be telling them to take a small loss. You re-embedded. That's bearish until you lose that again. You got to be over 21. You didn't do that. But you regained it. That was a bull trap. They caught the bulls. And if this market gets a set of numbers in the morning that sets the dollar breaking, you're probably going back to the 106.66. Does that mean I would tell my clients to go back in right now in front of the jobs data to do that? You know me. Would I stand on a train track and try to dance in front of whatever the reaction to that jobs data is going to be? Not going to happen. You know that. So one of the things that we're noticing is how many people want our pivot point course. I mean, it's probably the hottest thing we've offered in a long time. So let me explain what it is. We're going to teach you in a 3-part video first, the formula of what a pivot point is. Simply put, you're going to learn how to develop the center point, which is the white line, the resistance points above the market. It's all in a formula and below it. I think that the charting software you have probably does this already. But if you don't know how to work with it, that's where I want to step in. A lot of charting software is out there with all these different programs. They don't have my swing line, but they have other things. And when you look at them, you don't know how to use them. I'm going to teach you this. So our video teaches you first the formula, then how to plot it on your chart. I show you the colors I like to put on it. And then I teach you how to take the stochastics and run them with it. How to figure out your timing for order entry. Where is it? Where does it all go? How do you get this? Folks, let me give you the best price. It's free. So all you want to do is go to our website under free offers. Okay, that's in the top left. I'll make life easy. Just follow your cursor. Follow me right here. Pick it up. Go to the top of this. Give a click when you see the icon. Fill out the form. And anything else you want, we'll get this to you right away. People are using this because these are the kind of markets, this type of volatility right now, this is what it's made for. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow.